So in this video we are going to be making repair body butter. Please subscribe to my channel if you have not. I have amazing content coming up. So here is our formulation. We're going to be using this formulation to repair body butter. So this is how you formulate. You write it out in percent, then do your conversions and calculations and put them in weighed out formulas. So this is what we are working with and not this, because we are making 250 grams. So this is what we are working with. So for this body butter, what we'll be needing is shea butter. We'll be needing 50% of shea butter. So we'll be needing this shea butter. We'll be needing 30% of cocoa butter. We'll be needing 10% of mango butter. This is my mango butter. And then we'll be needing arrowroot powder. The reason we are adding arrowroot powder is because we want it not to feel greasy on the skin. So this, you can use arrowroot powder or cornstarch for this. So if you don't have arrowroot powder, you can use cornstarch. So I don't want it to feel greasy on the skin. That's why we're using arrowroot powder. We're using 5% of arrowroot powder. The next thing we'll be needing is black seed oil. I'll be using this brand of black seed oil. Then we'll be needing vitamin E oil. I got this from the local store. And then we'll be needing sandalwood oil. So for vitamin E oil, we'll be needing 2% and 2% of black seed oil, 1% of sandalwood oil. So I'll go ahead and weigh out my butters first. So I'll start with shea butter. So I'm going to scoop out 125 grams of shea butter, and that's our 50%. We'll be needing 125 grams. That's 60 points. That's 60 grams, 60.8. All we need is my shea butter. All we need is 125. Okay, that's all, but I'm going to get more very quickly. So I got some more. We need few grams of shea butter to complete 50 grams. Okay, we need just little more. Yowa, there we have it. 125 grams of shea butter. Ouch. So for cocoa butter, we'll be needing 70 grams. We'll be needing 75 grams of cocoa. So I will need 75 grams of this. So 25 grams of cocoa butter. The next hard butter I'll be measuring is mango butter. So here is a mango butter, and then I'll just go ahead and scoop out 25 grams. Yeah, there we have it. Next, I'm going to be adding vitamin E oil. We'll be needing 5 grams of vitamin E oil. This vitamin E oil, I'll be adding 5 grams. Yo, that was a little too much. Okay, so I'll be adding black seed oil. Black seed oil is also 5 grams. So there we have it. So I'm going to be adding sandalwood oil. Here is my sandalwood oil. I'm going to be adding 2.5 grams. I added a little too much, but it's still cool. So I'm going to go ahead and double boil my butters and allow them dissolve. So I just brought back my body butter. So you can see it's all dissolved. So I'm just going to let it sit for some time. I'm going to let it cool and solidify. So I'm just going to let it cool and solidify. When it's all cool, I'll come back and check it. Then while it's cooling down, I'm going to add, when it's a little bit solidified, I'm going to add my arrowroot powder to it. But I can't add it now because the temperature is still high. So I'll let it sit for a while. I want to quickly add the arrowroot powder. Our oil is all cool now, but it's not solidified yet. So I want to show you how to add the arrowroot powder, because I want the arrowroot powder to not form lumps here. So I'll just add a little bit of oil, just a little bit, enough to dissolve, enough to break down the arrowroot powder I'm going to add. So the arrowroot powder I'm going to add is 12.5%. So I'm going to add 12.5%. Here is the arrowroot powder. So I'm going to just go ahead and dissolve the arrowroot powder in this. So all you need is just enough to dissolve the powder. So this arrowroot powder will help this to feel non-greasy on the skin. That's what it does. So if you don't like your body butter too greasy on the skin, you can add this. So you can see what it looks like now. So I'll go ahead and add it to this. We'll add it to our oil. You know, you need to do this before your oil solidifies. You know why? Because once it goes into its solid form, it's going to be difficult to mix. And this butter, actually, I don't want it to be, I'm going to divide it into two anyway. I'm going to make one part a whipped body butter and the other part will not be whipped. So you will see how I'm going to do it. So I'm going to divide this now. I want to whip a part of this body butter. So now you see we got our measurements right. I wish you can see this. This is exactly 250 grams. So you can see we got our measurements right, just a little bit above 250 grams. Because some of them added extra, I think that's why. So I'll be using this to divide it. I'll be whipping some, and for some I would not whip it. I want to use it like that. So I'm going to whip this one here, but I'm not going to whip this. So for the one I won't whip. For this one I don't want it whipped. So I want to add a little bit of creativity to it. So watch what I'm going to do. So I got this. This is food color. I got it from my local vendor. So I'm going to be adding it to my body butter. So it's still oily. So I want when this is solidified, it looks really yummy. So this is what I'm going to do. You can decide to dissolve this first before adding. So but I'm going to try my best to dissolve it in the I want this looking very yummy, and I don't want to whip it, but I'm going to be whipping this other one. So this is just a touch of creativity. It's optional. If you don't want to add it, it's fine, but I can't wait to show you what it looks like when I'm done. So that's just it. So it's actually food coloring. It's very safe, very safe. It's the one they use in making cakes. So you can tell those people selling cakes to give this to you. So you can see what it looks like. So I'm going to let both of them solidify, and then I'm going to whip this, but I won't whip this. So let's hold on. So here is our product. This is what this one looks like, and this is what this one looks like. So I'm going to go ahead and whip this one now. Like, remove it now. Okay, I think I love this consistency, so I will be storing this one like this. So for this other one, I won't be whipping this one. Okay, I'm really being tempted to whip it. This is what it looks like. So I'll just store this like this. I won't be using this now, but I just want to mix it properly. I'm not going to be whipping this particular butter. So you can decide to whip yours if you want, but I want mine like this. So that's pretty much all. So I'm going to be storing it in this container. So that's it for this one. So I'll be leaving this one like this. Okay, so I'll be storing this one in a bigger container. If you want this product customized for you in large quantity, please send us a message on WhatsApp. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, leave a comment below, tell us what you think. Thank you.